Hey, what's up? In this video, I'll talk about growing up in the West, growing up, and then the state of the West right now. So, my parents flew here from Vietnam, and yeah, I was born in the West. So they flew here, right? So, thinking like they wanted a better future for me, I guess, for their children, and it makes sense because at that time the West was a richer country. I get it. And if you have more money, you have more power, more influence, more opportunities. It's just better overall for the person to have options. But at that time, things were like okay. Working a job was okay. Like yeah, you could live off of it. Let's put it that way. And me growing up here, they raised me with the values from Vietnam, and those things don't apply here. So I was struggling as a kid. Even now, recently, I'm still like learning to adjust because all they did, they wanted to have me safe, and the way I grew up was I was mostly at home, going to school, then going home, watching TV mostly, and that's how my mindset or mind data set, can I put it that way, got really per perpetrated. Like, there's bullshit in the TV since the brink of dawn, since it was invented, I guess. Propaganda, wrong ideologies, all that kind of stuff. So you make a false data set of the reality, right? False idea. You have a false idea of the reality, how to treat women, how to be a man, how to live, how to act, how to react, all this kind of stuff. So I got burned because of it. Burned like a shit ton. Like, bro. Like fucking beat up, bro. Like, not really. Maybe yeah. Anyways, so growing up in the West, it's not fucking easy. It was hard. Although I could have maybe could have been something better, but it is what it is. I was like a scared little child. Nobody really helped me. My parents were not supportive because they barely could uh, adapt to the environment themselves. And then helping your child with it, on top of it, I think that's too much for some people. So it was a struggle, and I was not doing hot at all, social wise. Like, yeah, man, I always was in a disadvantage, kind of, because Like, I'm not white, right? So they always could pull up the racist card. So, you know. And at that time, I didn't know how to handle these things, how to interactions, negative experiences and stuff. Cause yeah, couldn't build up a thick skin. Now I just don't give a fuck. Like I matured more. But it took so much off of me. Like I got fucked up. So much stress. That's not healthy for a person to go through this much stress. That's why I think I might not live that long, because it's such a huge amount of stress. Dude. I mean, if it's moderate stress, like on a level every day, it's fine. But if it's too high of a spike, it just damages you and your health. But anyways, back to the topic. Yeah. But so the West, it's slowly, like, it spiked like exponentially almost. I feel like the lifestyle here got worse because inflation, and living here doesn't matter anymore. I could argue that living in a third world country might be better than living in the West right now, because the Western country is more expensive. The paycheck didn't follow up with the inflation rates of costs of everything, livelihood. And then you're stuck in this shithole with shitty people, shitty morals, shitty everything. All because of what? Because it got fucked up. Because of the internet? Of internet? Because of human nature, I guess. It's messed up, man. Living here is not, it's garbage. The gap between rich people and poor people is like thinning. Like there's no mid class anymore. It's where you're either rich or poor. There's so many poor people here that everyone's poor if you're not the rich guy. If you don't have contacts or were not born, well, I guess. And it's kind of sad to see, kind of sad to live here, because when I think like, if I when I imagine growing up in back in Vietnam, I think I would have done so much better with my life. Like, no, dude, I would have had so many girls by now. Bet. Here, no bitches, cause bad everything, bro. Bad everything you can think of. And it's sad to see, you know. I felt like I had such potential, and I'm not bragging. I'm just I just don't want to see it. Don't want other people to go through what I had to go through. And right now it's not any better. it's getting worse every single day. And there's a way to deal with it. Like, you can be okay with working a job so you don't feel the pain. You actually, like, you take a blue pill and pretend like everything's fine so you don't feel the pain. You don't see the truth, which is painful. Because what's happening now is not okay. Like, it's not fair. But you cannot, like, control it too much, I guess. So why stressing over it, right? And I don't know, I always valued truth. It was always a part of me, of my personality. And I'm willing to fight for the truth, even if I had to die. I don't know why, but I'm just like I'm just like that. Because I can't stand injustice, in a sense, like yeah. I know justice. There's no justice in the world anyway. But I try to. I don't know. I can't stand it. I don't know why. I might be brainwashed with, like, by TV. But if I see something that's not right, I just can't stand it. If someone's a bad person towards someone else who doesn't deserve it, didn't do anything wrong, didn't hurt anyone, dude, that what boils my blood. Or, like, yeah. I always go by my, what would I call it? Innate moral or whatever, that no one has the right to affect other person's life negatively. But that's just a fantasy. I know it. I know that it is. But, like, but I can't stand it. Like, I don't know. What should I do? And that's what's happening in the West right now. If I grew up in a poor country with an access to the internet, I might be better off than being here. But then again, my English wouldn't be that good. I couldn't connect to a lot of things, content, I guess. But then again, huh? I might be. I mean, it might not be that bad. But then again, I played video games. Maybe if I was at home or in a third world country, I wouldn't have that much of exposure to video games. And if I did, then I wouldn't have so much time and privilege, or yeah, privilege to play every day, or whole day every day. So it's interesting to think about things, you know, the pros and cons. But the women, man, it's rough. The status, the life is complicated. What's happening right now is just the beginning, bro. It's about to get worse. It might be a bubble that pops, but there's gonna be a war nonetheless. Either mental or physical, but or there's always gonna be resistance against tyranny, which is kind of near or foreseeable, but if tyranny wins, then life will be so bad. Like the book by George Orwell, 1984, something like that. That's kind of crazy. And the book, or is it a book? Animal Farm by him is pretty lit as well. It's kind of good. Like analogy. Whatever, I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm just rambling. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for wasting your time. Really sorry. But let me know in the comments how you feel about the situation and state of the world right now. And yeah, sorry for taking your time. Thanks for watching though.